I'm absolutely delighted that Mr. Rishi Sunak is going to be taking over as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Though he may be of Indian origin, his primary loyalty is to the country where he lives and where he will become the Prime Minister. So I think we should not unnecessarily raise expectations.
He is not only the first Prime Minister of colour in the UK, but in any of the P5 countries, the permanent members of the UN Security Council. It is a difficult challenge. Only time will show how well he performs, how well he is able to handle those challenges.
I'm absolutely delighted that Mr. Rishi Sunak is going to be taking over as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Mr. Sunak, of course, as you correctly said, is the first Indian origin Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And I think the news that he would be appointed the leader, or has been appointed the leader of the Conservative Party, came on Diwali Day, which is a very auspicious day for all of us. So I'm delighted that he has been chosen as the leader of the Conservative Party and the presumptive Prime Minister of the UK. I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to him.
So how do you see the India-UK relationship and ties now? Do you think that his appointment will make him soften towards India?
I think we should see it in the larger context. He is going to become the Prime Minister of the UK. And though he may be of Indian origin, his primary loyalty is to the country where he lives and where he will become the Prime Minister. So I think we should not unnecessarily raise expectations. Obviously, a person of Indian origin would be more sensitive to the concerns of the Indian diaspora, for instance, living in the UK. And I think our Prime Minister, has put it very well. He's an example of the living bridge, the Indian diaspora. And for a member of the Indian diaspora to become the Prime Minister of the UK is a big thing. So I think while we expect that he will certainly be sensitive to the concerns of the diaspora and India, and he will try, and certainly he's on record as stating that he wants to strengthen India-UK relations. We must be realistic and not unnecessarily raise expectations.
So he is becoming the Prime Minister at the time when UK is facing economic turmoil. What do you think the challenges he's going to face ahead?
He's taking over at a very particularly difficult time. You recall that after Brexit, there has been a certain amount of disruption, and the UK economy has not done very well, particularly because of the pandemic, COVID, which is a global pandemic. But at present, the UK economy needs resuscitation, needs recovery. And I think you need a safe pair of hands, somebody who has the experience, somebody who is trained to handle a difficult situation, and particularly the economic predicament that the UK finds itself in today. So I think he will hopefully be able to resuscitate the economy and try and lead it down the recovery path.
Congratulations to Rishi Sunak on this milestone that he has achieved. He is not only the first Prime Minister of colour in the UK, but in any of the P5 countries, the permanent members of the UN Security Council. So UK is a major power. It has been a colonial power, as we all know. And for him to today be the Prime Minister is a major achievement, of which we can all be proud, even though we recognize that he is the Prime Minister of UK, and as such he would be working for the interests of his country, which is the United Kingdom. But nevertheless, it is a moment of joy for everyone, and for me personally, for having known him during my tenure in the UK.
Ma'am, how do you see the relationship between India and UK ties now, and especially when Liz Truss, she resigned after being in so short notice in the office? So how do you think that Rishi will work for the economic situation of the country?
The economic situation of UK is extremely difficult. Not only the economic situation, actually the issues relating to Brexit have not yet been fully resolved. It is a difficult challenge. Only time will show how well he performs, how well he is able to handle those challenges. But we can only wish him all the very best and good luck for this difficult job. India-UK relations have, I think, an imperative which, regardless of who comes to power in the UK, the relations will remain strong, because the two countries share a global perspective at the moment. On many issues, we have similar views, and a good, strong relationship between India and the UK has its own logic. So, as for Rishi Sunak, under him also I foresee further strengthening of our relationship. He is, well versed in the logic of economics and finance, and so I think he would be fully able to appreciate the mutually beneficial ties that India and UK can build together.